megawatts. 99,500 megawatts. Are we ready? Yes. 10,000 megawatts.
Let me first of all thank the Permanent Secretary for taking the initiative for the Minister of State and my own self to address you this afternoon. First of all, let me thank the Excellency, Mr. President, for the opportunity and privilege you have given to the Minister of State and my own self to have the opportunity to contribute our quota towards the development of the Federal Capital Territory. Yesterday, I did, in a nutshell, talked about what we intend to do within the short term, what we intend to do within the medium and long term. So many people had had a misconception. So many people have had a misunderstanding of what I said yesterday. And I will reiterate that when the directors were introducing themselves, if you watch my reactions were particularly to those that fall within that short term we want to have delivered. So much people do not understand. I said, within social period, what I want to achieve, what are those important things we must do now for people to see that, yes, Abuja is coming back to what it's supposed to be. That's what I said. And I want to say, when we talk about somebody who's in charge of street light, they say, I reacted. I said, oh, yeah, you are in charge of street light. Why? People are complaining. Not that people are complaining, you are also complaining. I'm also complaining. Because I moved around and I found out that total darkness in most of the places. That means that if there's anything we must fix within the short term, we must make sure the street lights come back. I also said, when they were talking about somebody's sanitation, I reacted. Not that I reacted because the person had anything to do against me, but you are the one in charge of this. It means you have something, you must work hard now. I must make you your BP to go high. Because I'll make sure you will not sleep. You must be working from night to morning to see that the environment is what? Clean. So, I cannot, you can't be sleeping well when the entire environment is dirty. You can't. So, if you know you don't have the capacity to make the environment clean, you come to me. Sir, can I be posted to another place? I can't do this job. It is simple. You can't be a director for nothing. You must. So these are the things I tell people, if you are occupying a position, it will be the glory of God. One thing I told my Honorable Minister of State, look, if we wrote exam, we might have taken last. But the president and his team, his VP said, no, we think that these people can do this job. So for us, it's a privilege, it's an opportunity for us to tell Nigerians we can't disappoint you. For us to tell Mr. President we can't disappoint you. So when I see that a particular area is going to give me a bad name, I will not allow you to be sitting down like that. It's not as if I want anything against you. So this is what is important to me. So if you are the one in charge of sanitation, please buy your drugs. Make sure you have your drugs all the time and carry it so I can be checking your BP. Because I will call you early morning, I will call you midnight and say, have you passed that area? Have you seen the refuse there? We must have to change our pattern and make sure Abuja is clean and clean as a city is supposed to be. So, you have a serious problem. Now, I talked about the issue of transportation. I'm sure you are in charge of motor parks. Why did they be in charge of transportation? Madam, why I don't come on? We have to do something that we can, no. We can't allow motor parks everywhere on the road. It's not possible. Bus stops everywhere. It's not possible. Something must be done. I mean, you can't pass on the road and see what is going on. You know, I have a soft spot for women, but this one I will not until the job is done and done very, very well. But if you know that you can't meet up my standard, tell us now, so I can put some other person there. Because we can't allow what is going on to continue. This job is not a likable job. It's not a job people will love you. It's a job people will hate you because you are doing the right thing. But at the end of the day, they're going to love you. Right? That is what it is. Part of the leadership problem is that you should be able to take a decision. The decision may be wrong or right, but be fair and take a decision. Because it's even more worse when you don't take a decision. So we must tell you, our transport people that look, we can't continue this way. Yes, things are tough, I agree. But even because of things are tough, well, we live in a lawless society, should we allow that? No. Every business we are doing must be predicated according to law. You can't just come on the road and start motor park. From here to here, bus stop. Nobody will allow that. Nobody will allow that. So it is important that these are short-term delivery. These areas are areas Nigerians will now say, oh, in this 1 month, in this 2 months, we have seen changes. Before we talk about the physical infrastructure. This state trading does not make the city look nice. Look at people selling corn. At the end of the day, they drop the whole thing there. Who can clear it? So, we can't allow it. And part of it causes insecurity. You know, when you have these umbrella people, I'm telling you from my experience, while they are under the umbrella, a criminal comes, stands there, as if he's patronizing, buying something, not knowing there's an informant. Giving that information, what is happening within that area. But if you go by, oh, the person is trying to manage to survive, I agree. I have no problem they shouldn't survive. But again, it's causing security problem for us. So do we allow that? No, we cannot. So we have to make sure that we clear up these areas. Land, the director of land and the well control, it's a serious crisis. Serious crisis. Probably, I would like, of course, when you are doing a presentation to be, that area would take me a long time. If I spend 1 hour with each department, and they spend 5 hours. That it's a serious crisis area. Land racketeering, people having fake your phones and the rest. We have to stop that. Development control. Why are there illegal developments? Illegal structures springing up everywhere. Shanties everywhere. Should we allow that? No. Somebody was criticizing me yesterday, which I'm not worried. You know, that's how you beat a child to the point that the child said, well, whatever it is, I'm not alive again. This young man was talking, I beating them shakily in politics, so that's not my view, they will be happy. I beat them left, right, and center. So I'm no longer interested when this. Nobody says we're not going to talk about hospital. That's the fiscal instrument. It's not. Nobody says we're not going to talk about roads. What we're talking about, what we want to achieve now. By the time we look at our finances, obviously, when my minister was saying here, we will replicate. I don't do anything called abandon project. I'm not a party to abandon the project. I'm not a party to. Any project that's no money, I will not award it. There must be money, and I know that money has been set for this project. And I don't do a project that will take me more than 1 year. I won't do that. I will not do that. Because, look, what is difficult there? When I was governor of Rivers State, I gave us 3 flyovers at a time to Julius Berger. They did it in 8 months, 3. Because the money is there. Right? The money is there. Yes, I know we have a problem in the procurement process. My governor just awarded the ring road of 51.7 kilometers with 6 flyovers at a cost of 195 billion. We paid 150 billion down. Yes. To Julius Berger. To Julius Berger. So there's no issue of variation. Nobody talks about variation. It's not in our own dictionary. So I can't see all the projects littered left, right, and center. No. We must come back. Let us look at our finances. Then move on. Nigerians will see a difference because we are committed to support Mr. President to achieve the promises he has made to Nigerians. I believe in the renewed hope. I believe in the renewed hope. But these things cannot be achieved without your own support, without your own role. What makes you happy? When I was a director of so, it was in my time that social thing was done. It was in my time that we achieved this. That is your own happiness. Your happiness will not be, I was in charge of transportation. I was in charge of sanitation. That was the time that Abuja became the most dirty city. The time that all motorbike took all over Abuja. No, that shouldn't be our own happiness. That shouldn't be our happiness. Even when the PAMSEC said Abuja generating the 2nd largest, I don't know where you got that data. But assuming though not considered, is that enough? Is that our maximum? No. We still have to look at leakages. When this money is there, you put it in projects, and people will be happy seeing it. People are angry. When you are telling them you are getting this money, and several largest states or cities, like this agile, and then they are not seeing what they are using the agile for. That's why people are angry. If you have that kind of money coming, the city is dirty. No transportation, no construction of any project. And then you are announcing to them that you are the second largest. What are you collecting? Where is the money? So don't be announcing it. If you know that you are not using it. Yes, because you are putting yourself into trouble. So I want to plead with you. We need your support. We need your total support. When people say, oh, you say you will demolish, that one is taken. Nothing can bring us back. We will do that. We will. If your sister or your father is affected, too bad. We will. I'm looking for my friends whose property is affected, so you know that if we can do that to my friend, then we can do to anybody. So it is not about you. It's about, are you complying with the laws? That is all. If you don't comply, that's what you can do. Illegality is illegality. That somebody did not do it yesterday does not mean somebody will not do it today. That I will not do today, that somebody will come tomorrow, he may do it. So, that you've done something bad for the past 10 years and nobody took action does not mean that when somebody comes again that he will not take action. Look at the beauty where we have green. It's gone. Look at everywhere you plant green. Cars will not drive on top of it. What kind of society is this? We must have to stop it. If we are not planting green, let us not plant green. If we are planting green, then let us preserve it. To show the beauty. It's important. Very important. So, but these things cannot work without your commitment, without you having a passion for it, without you saying, look, I'm ready. On our own part, and those who have worked with me know, whatever that will make you do your work well, we're ready to provide it. Whatever incentive that you require to, because see, when I provide it, you are owing me. No, I can't provide, and then you say the job is not done. You have to bring it back. That is all. If you tell me that, look, I'm handicapped. What is the winning by your handicap? No funds. Fine. We then go and crack our heads, think, and then we'll bring out funds and give to you to go and work. Then what I expect is the result. Is it not? Yes, it's the result. So it's important that this is our vision and we have to actualize it. We have to actualize it. So whoever is in charge of street light, whoever is in charge of sanitation, whoever is in charge of transportation must make sure that by Monday we have what you think should bring back in terms of street lights, in terms of sanitation, and in terms of road transport. Somebody talked about being in charge of urban, Abuja urban mass transport. Where is the mass transport? Where is it? Where are our vehicles? Now where?
They are functioning, sir.
Where?
On the road, sir.
Which road?
Abuja's road, sir.
Since I've been passing, I've never seen one day. Well, it's a serious matter. It's a serious matter. The point I'm trying to make, now you listen to what I'm saying, the point I'm trying to make, Keke Napep have taken over every side, Asokoro and Matana, right? If we have some of these, our taxis or buses, minibus or whatever, would that be allowed? We can't allow Keke Napep to take over this area. It's not good. Even look at motorcycle. How do you allow motorcycle to on the highway, struggling with cars, wearing no helmet? It is not to be allowed within our cities. We can allow it at the other areas. Yes, I have no problem. So let nobody say I said they have no cricket on my belt. I didn't say so. All I said, they have no cricket on my belt inside this city. That's what I said. And people should understand that. So that nobody should misinterpret what we have said. So I believe that from next week, we will all commit ourselves, everybody who knows that you have this responsibility, you have to do something to make sure that yes, we have shown commitment, yes, we believe in the mission of Mr. President, yes, Nigerians are happy. Then before we talk about physical infrastructure, by the time the secretaries are appointed, various departments will have to, because as it is now, there are no secretaries which appointment will be made after due consultation with stakeholders. But what I'm concentrating now, or what I can really say I'm concentrating now, is this all that we have to take to make sure that the city looks different. So apart from that, I have not talked about the way you come to work. I have not noticed that. If I notice that you don't come to work on time, then we'll speak another grammar. The labor man, the comrade, I hope you are the proper comrade. I believe you're a young man. Do the comradeship well. I tell people that when people say they go on strike, I have no problems. But I go on strike when I genuinely believe. Take for example, River State University was shut down by my predecessor. I thought ASU should have said, okay, why will you shut the university down? Sacked all lecturers. So when I came on board, I brought back the lecturers, right? I opened the university. Somehow, as soon as they look, they are going on sympathy strike. Because one or two schools had a problem. I said, I will not be a party to that. University is not sympathizing anything with anybody. This was a university that was shut down here by a governor. Lecturers were sacked. He didn't go on strike for sympathy strike. If they are owing those lecturers in that university salary, let them go solve their problem. So my state did not go on strike. What I'm trying to say in a nutshell, when you have no problem with FCT, that is the government has done its own part where you are, that's the point I'm trying to make. You don't suffer FCT simply because another state has a problem. It's not fair. I don't know whether you understand the point I'm making. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying you should not go on strike. Go on strike when it's a general strike that affects the welfare of workers. But don't go on strike simply because a state that will be owing them pension. When you know you're not being owed pension. That's the point I'm trying to make. So I know a young man, I know that he wants FCT to grow very well. And one day he will stand where I am. I will wish my prayer that he will stand where I am. So thank you. So we have to work together. But frankly speaking, there's nothing to be hard. Leadership, you come hard when people do not want to follow the process. But if you follow the rules and work accordingly, there's no need. There's no need. Don't, you see, those of us who are politicians, the way we shout on television, not the way we are. Sometimes we do this thing to survive. When you are coming from opposition and the ruling government is hammering on you, then you also need to shout up and down. And that's what has made us to survive. And we are surviving very, very well. So don't use that to relate with me. No. Relate with me as somebody you have to work with. Don't take television and relate with me and say it's too hard. I'm not a hard person. But I'm a stickler of rules. And once we agree on that, we have no problem. We all but I believe, like I said, we have everything to do to make sure that Abuja gets the best. And I can assure you, I will do all we can to change the face of Abuja. You will see project upon project and completion of project. Thank you.